discussed about report definitions. So I have covered part 1. So in the part 2, I'm going to show how we can customize the input. Usually, whenever we call report definition like in UI or in activity in D page, so we used to pass parameters through that rule only. But here it's going to be different. How it differs is like we will call, somewhere we are calling the report definition, and from report definition we are going to launch one section. So when you run report definition, there is going to be one more section populated. So whatever input you are passing in that section, based on that the report is going to be run. So that is what I'm going to show you today. So when this will be useful, like in the last session I explained about the shortcuts and categories. That is, the shortcuts and categories going to be the independent rule. We know that. So we create report definition and we delegate that report definition to particular users using this. So here there is no rule involved like section or D page. Nothing is going to be there because it is going to be straightforward report definition. That report definition we are going to refer in that shortcuts and category. So that is how it works. So in that scenario, how we can customize the section? In some scenarios, users want to pass the input using section. Like we need to display some UI. So in UI, they can enter some value, and based on that, they might need result. In that case, how we can achieve that? So that is what I'm going to explain in this session. So we'll get started. For that, first I need one report definition. I already have one report definition created. I can take this get pricing details. I'll show you how it works first. So this is how the report definition is. So when I run this, you can see here, instead of filter, we are seeing one section here. So in this section, based on my selection, the result is getting populated, and that too result also we are having one more section. So I'm going to explain into how we can achieve this. So I'll just close this. I'm just going to create a new report definition for better understanding. Get price details. This is going to be my report definition name. So I'll just create this. Here I need few fields like a price. Sorry. You see the mistake I made. Instead of giving the table class, I just gave the report definition class. So this will not work. So I'll just create one more. So we have to be very careful when we are doing this, because the properties we are expecting will not come from other rule, right? It has to be in the same class reference of the table. So I'll select this data price and I'll do create and open. Okay, this is already there, so I'll just make it as detail. Yeah, now we can enter price. Few more properties I will add for the understanding. Pricing model. What else property we have? Item ID. This is enough. So now I'm not going to do anything, just I'll do save and I'll run this. So you see, this is how we see the result. So now what I will do, I'll just launch the user portal. I can go to reports. All reports. I do see all the report. I'll just search my report. So I don't see anything because I didn't delegate this. So first what I will do, I will just delegate this report to me. For that what we need, first we need to know. Okay, so this is cloud, so it is making problem. I'll just do refresh one more time. I'll just switch to Dev Studio. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to see my access group, because we know the delegation we do based on the access group only. I mean, only the particular user we assign this report through category and the shortcuts. So that is what I'm going to show today. In the last session we have seen that, but still for the better understanding I'm going to do that fastly. So under report we can go to category and shortcuts. So here we go. First we need one category, so I'm gonna create adjudication, and I'm gonna make this as available only for access group I belongs to. So usually this will be the end user. So for understanding, for example, I'm giving my access group. Usually this author is a admin access group, but usually we used to give for end user or manager, someone whom we want to delegate this report. So I've given this. I'll just create this. Okay, yeah, now this is ready. Now our category is ready. Now I'm going to shortcut. I'll create one shortcut. So name is going to be price details, and you see ours is shared. So the owner group that is already populated based on the category selection. This is the one I have selected. Just create and open. Here we need to pass some input like a shortcut title. I'm gonna give price details, and the rule type I'm gonna refer report definition here, and we already know the access group. The class. This is data price, and this rule key is nothing but, where is our report definition? So key of our report definition we are going to call. We just go to view XML, and here we can see the INS key. Just take this key, here, put it here. That's it. So now instance name does not exist. Sorry, it has to be the INS name. Sorry, my bad. The key is not a INS key. The key is our INS name. So now we are done with the adjudication. The shortcut as well. Now we can close this. Now I will launch my reports, and here go to all reports. Here now we can see our report name. So this is our report name. So now we are seeing, when I click on this report, it is directly giving my report definition. Now what I want to do is, like before bringing this report definition, I need one section. From section, whatever input I'm giving, based on that I want this report to be fetched. Now for that, go to report viewer. So here I'm just going to enable this. and the class is going to be same, FSG data and price. So now I'm gonna create a section for the input. The section name is going to be get price model. What I'm going to do is in the result, so now the pricing model, I'm going to make this as a input. So based on the pricing model selection, I want this report to be displayed. So like this, you can take any parameter if you want to pass it that as a dynamic one in the report definition, you can choose. So now I'll just go back to this and I'll just open, create an open now. And one more thing we need to be, okay, here you see the custom filter that is added by default. This prefix is nothing but this is the context we are going to have in between our report definition and this section. So whatever value you are selecting from this section, that input values, that is going to get stored into this page. So through this page only you are going to make the parameter. So you have to refer this page in the input as well. So I'll show you how we can do. So now this has been created. Now the pricing model, I'm going to make that as your drop down. Pricing model. Now you have to remember this point I have mentioned, right? So this custom filter is going to be our input page. So in this only we are going to store our result. That's going to be the same one, price. Now we have to refer our custom filter dot pricing model. So the input we are going to select in this drop down is going to get saved into this property. Okay. And the input for this drop down is going to be one report definition. I'll just make that here. Load type is going to be the report definition, and the class is going to be same data -FSG data -price. Okay. And I already created on report definition for fetching this pricing model. I can show you. I have done nothing, just I have given one property. I'll be selecting that from the same class, and I just remove this duplicate rows because in the result we have seen we can have n number of unit and n number of volume based on the items. So I just want to populate only the unique one. So that's all. Other than that, I didn't make any changes. I'm calling that, and the input I'm going to populate in this UI is pricing model. That's it. Just do save. Now our section is ready. Close this. Now we go back to here.
Hello.
Now our section is ready. Do checkout and save. Okay, now it is ready. So now let me run this. See, my section is not getting populated. So the reason is, you see the one option on the right side, prompt for filter changes before displaying report. This option should get enabled, then only you will be able to see the custom section. Even after selecting this, it is not letting you to save. The reason is, even though we have given this custom section, but we never passed any input from the custom section. So the purpose, it is not completed, right? So the purpose of adding this section is getting the input passed dynamically. So that is why it is not letting us to complete. So now this is the name of this class. custom filter. In the custom filter only we are storing the pricing model. So this is from section. So whatever value you are selecting from section, that will get passed to this DB and the result will be fetched. Now I will run this. Now see, we are not getting any error. Just run. See, the pricing model is populated without any duplicate. I'll just select volume and submit. You see, the result is only based on the volume. I'll just go back here now. Okay. Report. See, it got reflected. Now you select the input and based on that our result will get populated. This is how we customize our report definition, that is a delegated report definition. It's not delegated. It is a categorized report definition through shortcut. This is how we customize the input.